Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kyosuke Iida. I'm from Chiba Shoyu Company. Shoyu means soy sauce. So, Chiba Shoyu manufacturing soy sauce company. It is my very great honor and pleasure to be here as a presenter on such an academic stage, and I want to say thank you very much for all members of IJJSS. I really appreciate for your hospitality. Thank you. And congratulations about Mr. New President Jokowi. He graduated this university. So once I step inside this university, so I hope I might be next Prime Minister in Japan. Okay? So, title is Lesson in History and Communication Service from a soy sauce maker with over 150 years in the business. A message to the young who face the challenge of nation building in Indonesia. My title is very long, so even I don't memorize, but contents is very easy. I was born in a family that has been learning manufacturing soy sauce for 150 years more. So, preparing for this speech, I noticed good suggestions and lessons from it. Now, I'll start my presentation, so I have a seat. Excuse me. So, Chiba Shoyu is, of course, located in Chiba Prefecture. This area is soy sauce brewing was very competitive and active since ancient times. So, Chiba Shoyu is located near Narita Airport. The problem is we are sandwiched two big companies, K company, Y company. Who can guess? K. So, K is Kikkoman, world champion company. Y is Yamasa, number one domestic Japan. So we always have pressure. Soy sauce is very popular and must have seasoning for Japanese cuisine. And also, one more important seasoning is miso paste. So, next speaker, Australian International, explain you the miso, about miso. So I see. Now, this picture is now. I took last week. Chiba Shoyu is brewing 10,000 kiloliters per year. 160 employees, annual sales amount 25 million US dollars. My company is medium size, not big, not small. So also Chiba Shoyu factory. So this is also cool. In 1864, Sajibe Shoyu store. Sajibe is the first name of my ancestor. Is founded. So this is root of Chiba Shoyu. At that time, Japan was very closed society. Japan government closed the door to the overseas country for several hundred years. And samurai, its status and classified society. Samurai is first class And even they are not capable means who can continue samurai generation to generation. Second is farmer. Third is craftsman and manufacturing. So fourth grade is a merchant. Very classified society at the time. So, but at the time, transform is coming. In 1867, Meiji Restoration happened, and new government was born. New government opened the door to the overseas. Those who were capable were promoted to the new government. New government made an effort to catch up with Western countries, trying to grow economy and try to get more military power at the time. In end of 18th century to early 19th century, soy sauce industry was very prosperous. I think it's very best time in whole history for soy sauce industry. I know that I checked the record. Heavy taxpayer at the time, 10% in Chiba prefecture, 80% out of 10 was owner of soy sauce company, mainly Kikoman's family and Yamasa family. Unfortunately, my ancestor was not. So, fourth Saturday, he tried to make a new business and contribute to local development. He made bank, power plant, trade company, and construction of railroad, maintenance of truck road. Of course, not only my ancestor, but of course Kikoman's family and Yamasa family contribute to their local development a lot. And I'm interested that at the time, all people, wealthy people or not, they participated in positively, worked in nation building. Fifth Saturday, he was the first Japanese who brewed soy sauce in overseas, in Hawaii. When he moved to Hawaii, he said to his wife, I go to Tokyo or what? So his wife doesn't know he is not inside Japan. She got very angry, and this is true. When he came back for looking for barrel craftsman, so his wife found him and catch him. He never been to abroad and died. This group photo is taken in front of the thermal power plant. Interesting thing is the fuel was the shell of peanuts. Peanuts thermal power plant. At the time, peanuts oil is an important product for export. So Chiba, still now, Chiba is famous for peanuts. Time flies. 1941, Japan enters war. Oil does not come out in Japan. At the time, my father was a student, university student, and he was studying fermentation. He said, he was refining airplane fuel from the oil of root of a pine tree. He said the airplane did not fly, of course. But this time, alternative fuel, the research of study of alternative oil is very progressed. In 1945, Japan lost war. Factories Act and raw materials was gone. Since 1941, after the war, because it is starting from nothing, any product sells well if you create. Initiative belongs to the manufacturing industry. Since 1954, Japan is high economic growth period. So at that time, people was longing 3 products: black and white TV, electric refrigerator, electric washing machine. It is said 3 sacred treasures. In 1955, there were still 6,000 soy sauce companies all over Japan, including tiny, small company to big company, and 300 companies in Chiba prefecture. So people still ate Japanese food mainly. And the midst of high economic growth time, it was tough period for a traditional small company, traditional foods company, because they requested new machinery and equipment, and large money was required to adjust to that time. It was tough time. Another reason. So, according to economic growth, meal, Japanese, was westernization from Japanese. So Japanese used to eat fish mainly, but transform to beef or chicken or pork, so change meat, or Italian food coming to Japan, French food coming to Japan, McDonald's coming to Japan, Kentucky coming to Japan. So traditional meal began to decrease. I like McDonald's. In 1970 to 1990, Japanese products which sold all over the world. Japanese company was very strong at the time. So when I visit United States on vacation, so one American said to me, "Oh, I know your name, Honda or Suzuki or Toyota, right?" I said, "No, I am Sony." See, 86 to 91. So at the time, Japan's economy is in the bubble economy. Price of land, price of stock is increased like rockets. So, for example, in 89, land price, 4th Avenue, Ginza, in Tokyo, 1 square meter was $300,000 US dollars, 1 square meter at the time. It's true. So this graph is consumption of 1 person. Social consumption, blue line, so decreasing. Black line is number of companies, also decreasing. Many soy sauce companies shut the factory and gave up their business for using the land effectively. several hundred companies is still alive now. In 91, bursting of the bubble economy. So economy went deflated heavily, so dropped rapidly. Reviewing myself, I expressed myself a man trying to climb up, quickly moving down escalator, but still remain at the same level with me. At that time, many of our customers was local and small company and old-fashioned. Such of customers went decreased rapidly. After the collapse of the bubble economy, sales amount was decreasing 5% in every year. Japan was still deflationary economy that nobody has experienced. So, large change in the distribution and lifestyle has changed. So small shop, private shop is decreasing. Instead, hypermarket, large specialty stores, convenience stores is spreading all over Japan. So consumption of or consumers' initiatives belong to distribution, no more manufacturing. So this photo is my hometown. So still few shops open, but almost closed. This is my hometown. Now, 50,000 and more convenience store is spread all over Japan, especially 7-Eleven, not Circle K. Circle K is I often saw when come to here. And another is a vending machine. You know, vending machine is working 24 hours in anywhere. And this is true, believe it or not. Fresh egg vending machine is in my hometown. So we can buy anytime, anywhere, because convenience stores open 24 hours and open 360, 50 days in a year, every day. It's transformed the society and distribution. So this is my hometown photo. Even in the countryside, there is a large store and large supermarket. So small shop is dying now. So business must adapt to transformation of society. First, I try to change the style of our sales. Anyway, we must find out new growing company. So at that time, I say to my salesman, so let's find out a new customer. They always say, we don't have time. We must visit regular customers. The answer is always so. So I divided thousands of customers, divided it into two groups. One group don't visit anymore. Instead, take an order from phone. Now, telephone ready, taking an order. And another group, I make a priority. So what company is good, what company is bad, and what company is growing. So put our energy to the priority number one, and do so. So we try to another measure to improve. Entire ship took about 20 years. Since 2000, we participate in the food exhibition a lot, many times, to meet new customers and to find out new customers. We tried a lot. So at the first of 21st century beginning, a neighbor big country, China, is changing from the factory in the world to big consumers factory. 1.3 billion people were getting rich at the time. And instead, domestic market in Japan is shrinking. But not only China, but another Asian companies, Malaysia, Indonesia, Hong Kong, economy is growing up. And Japanese food is such as sushi, ramen is getting popular in Asian countries. So consumption of soy sauce is increasing in Asian countries. So domestic is shrinking. So we try to export to overseas. First, 2007, we exhibit the Shanghai food exhibition. So we started to export business. And we visit Taiwan, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Singapore. So many countries. I know. So this photo is taken in exhibition in Singapore. So you are interested in, I guess, 3 ladies. But I don't know who they are. I guess they are another company's companion. And they are very interested in the mascot, big red bear. So Chiba-kun, name is Chiba-kun, is a mascot of Chiba Prefecture. So sales amount of our export business this year is $800,000 US in this year. I am aiming $1,200,000 next year. I hope export business is pillar of our company near future. While I was visiting Malaysia and Singapore, I was asked if Chiba醤油has a halal certification, but at the time, I don't know halal is. I don't know the concept of halal. So after returning to Japan, I studied what is halal quickly. So at the time, halal is unknown in Japan, and there is only few companies has a halal certification. So we decide, while there is no rival, now chance. So let's try halal certification. So this picture is audit. Last September, Chiba醤油acquired the halal certification of soy sauce. 2020, the Tokyo Olympic will be held, and I hope many Indonesian people or Muslim people will visit to Japan, and I hope also halal sauce is a future pillar of our companies. And at last time, I never thought 20 years ago, while I was running to find out a new customer, I never thought I would do speech in academic, in the university. I never thought this is like a dream. I want to say thank you very much again for paying attention for me. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.